Hello, welcome to August Crochet and Chat. I'm gonna try and get my setup ready. I think I need to screw this on a little bit better. How are you today? I have my camera there and I have the comments on my screen, so I will be looking back and forth a little bit. I hope that's okay. Okay, I think we're all set. I have no idea. I don't know if it's... I need something to block out the window, I think, when I live stream, because it makes me look more dark than I should with the window. Like, the light isn't as good as it could be. But we're not gonna be picky today. We're gonna just leave it. Otherwise it looks pretty cozy. So I'm also gonna try and get it to focus on me and not my microphone. I have no idea what I'm gonna do this hour, this crafty hour of ours, because my wrist is still acting up. It is probably because I have not went to someone to show it yet, and I probably should, but my own diagnosis is that I have been using the mouse too much and been working on the computer combined with crocheting. I think it's a combination issue, and that sucks because that's the two things that I need to be able to do. So I don't know if I should order a left mouse for my computer so that I could learn how to use that instead of my, because I have one of these ergonomic mouses that you can't turn. So I've been thinking about that, just to get my right hand a proper rest. So, and due to my very annoying wrist, my Kojo has faded a little bit, because it's not inspiring when I can't crochet, and I can crochet very slowly and a little bit at a time, but I can't crochet fast in the pace that I'm used to. So that's a very annoying thing right now. So I don't really know what to do, if I should plan some amigurumis instead. I have a dragon planned. Where is... I'm not naked. I have shorts underneath this. Where is... Here. Okay. So, I've designed a new pocket pouch. It is a dragon egg pocket pouch. Now we want it to focus on, let's see, no. Come on, yes, maybe. It's a dragon egg, but as a pocket pouch, with a carabiner hook, and I thought it would be really cute to design a little dragon to go into this pouch. So my idea is that I'm gonna design a little sleeping dragon that you could pop into this little egg if you want to, and I would design it for you guys. So it would be a Happy Amigurumi Club exclusive pattern later this year. The only thing I've been contemplating is if I should make, what color I should make it in. Because I have Emerald the Dragon already, who is this sitting amigurumi. don't know if I have it close on hand currently, but anyway. And I was thinking of making him into a sleeping dragon version. I have a little bit left on the hand-dyed yarn. But the question is, should I make it solid color or should I use a hand-dyed yarn for this dragon? It's a little bit out of my regular style, but maybe that is the thing that I need right now to kickstart some kind of creative process. Hi, Anne! That sounds so cute! And I feel you. I've had problems with my hands since April. Looks like it's because I'm a little hypermobile. I'm so sorry to hear that. It really sucks. I don't think I have hypermobility, but I had a friend who is a doctor who asked if we have that in family. And I don't know if you can have it like just in one spot of your body. But I've also heard that can be the issue. Yeah, it sucks. I hope that you find something that works and helps for you so you can continue to crochet. Pink! A pink dragon. Oh my god, that would be so cute. I would like to make it in wool because I want to experiment if wool yarns would be less harsh on my crocheting. Because I wonder if it's the heavy duty bags that is killing my wrist. And I do have some very cute pink yarns. I was also thinking of, I have read the Fourth Wing series, and Andarna would be pretty cute in a golden yarn. But I don't know if we are heading into copyright territory in that case, and I will not touch that with a 10-foot pole. On training, apparently, I got some clay to work with. That sounds interesting. I've been I feel like when I've been training weightlifting, it's gone worse, but I wonder if I've been doing training in the wrong way. So something needs to start happening, because otherwise it's like this is my work and I'm starting to get a little bit stressed. Yes, pink! It would be like a princess cake. You're tempting me very hard. You know I'm a sucker for a pink project. I'm eyeing my pink shades right now. I haven't decided if I want to do it in... I have some pink left for Bicarma Cotton, but I think I would like to do it in something else. If you haven't already signed up for the Once Upon a Mall make-along, it is currently open, and we have, together with 6 other crochet designers, designed fairy tale medieval themed patterns, and the dragon pocket pouch is one of those patterns, and the bundle is available on my website. So if you want to join that fun, it's hard to say make along, but the story behind why we named it make along is because initially we thought it would be a mix of crochet and knitting patterns, because some of the designers in this group also designs knitting patterns, but then we all ended up designing crochet patterns, so it could have been called a call, but we stuck to the mall either way. So I hope that isn't too confusing, but we have a really nice Discord. It is very busy and there's already 100 people there, so come and join us to this magical party of ours. Yeah, and probably too much. There's like 5 minutes a day, so yeah, not much, and go get it checked. It is worth it. Yeah, I probably should bite the bullet and call someone to just have someone proper to see it, and I think why I haven't done it already is because I'm really scared they are gonna say you can't crochet anymore, you have to stop crocheting, and that scares me a lot. And even though I have a doctor friend who said they will not say that, but either way, that's like the worst thing that could happen, that you can't crochet anymore, because I have no idea what honestly my purpose in life would be if I wouldn't be crocheting. So I guess that's why I have been postponed it. Also, the fact that it has become better usually when I have taken a break from crocheting, but now it has been like 1-2 weeks, so it doesn't really fix itself this time. So yeah, I am gonna get it checked. So yeah, let me know what you are working today. I have a very nice cup of tea today, as well as me and Lucas and our friend Kaisa went blueberry picking just an hour ago. I also found a lot of raspberries on our yard. So I have a yogurt. It's natural, and then it's combined with vanilla. I like to mix those two, and then berries, and then some homemade, but I haven't made it, muesli. Is muesli the same in English? I don't know, but you know what muesli is, because I know that you know Swedish. So I am gonna snack a little bit, and then maybe I could, yeah, I don't really know. I'm a bit all over the place today. So many things have happened since I last chatted with you, so I'm gonna try and update you. Me and Marina have started a podcast on my YouTube channel. The next episode will be live on Sunday. That's been very fun. We have had a period when we haven't seen each other as much, and it's really nice to pick up that connection again. And same, I felt the exact same, but everyone said no, it's good to work with the hands, so no, go check. It's probably just overworked but needs some help. I'm ugly crocheting Lloyd, trying to change how I hold my yarn and needle, but it's so hard to change. I try that too, and it's really hard, and I feel like if I'm this is my usual grip, and it's always been like the pencil grip. Sorry, I have blueberry nails, and I try to change it to this, but I feel like this is even harder on the wrist. So I don't know. I don't have the patience to. Maybe all of my problems would be fixed if I just learned how to crochet with my left hand, but I don't really have the patience to do it. So if you have any tips on how you change, I try not to. I realize that I force my thumb very hard, like bend it like this. So I try to keep it like bent a little bit more, because I feel like otherwise I get this part starts hurting. So yeah, I also tried those things you put on your hand because someone suggested it, but I feel like it hurts more, or it gets very stiff if I don't use my hand. So I feel like it's better that I use it, but not like overuse it with heavy stuff and things. Hi Frida, I'm so excited you're here. Very nice to see you. I'm working on the dragon egg. Yay! I can't wait to see your version of it. I would love to make another version where I would use all my green scrap yarns and just mix and match like crazy to get a little bit of a sprinkly look. I also think it would look really good if you would have hand-dyed yarn. I like how it looks like now, but I can feel like maybe it's a little bit boring, so I would like to try to make a second version and spice it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, you know what muesli is. I think Frida also know what muesli is, but as I said, I don't know if it's the same in English as it is in Swedish. So, but otherwise we will teach people what muesli is. I think my plan for today is to go and look at my yarns and just touch some yarn, because when I'm stuck on something or don't have inspiration, I feel like that can help sometimes. I think the biggest thing that I got bummed over is that I had to cancel my lobster bag release that I had planned for this month, so August, because my hand couldn't take it. So we will just now take a break, take deep breaths, and market stuff that we have in stock. I think that needs to be my priority right now. I need to take a little bit of break of creating new stuff. This is so good. I really like fruits, but I love berries. I think I have forgotten how nice it is with fresh berries. I also need to show you this week's garden bouquet. I picked two yesterday, one for Lucas' mom and one for myself. It's been so nice to be able to have flowers to pick from your own garden. Quite a lot of scrap pink yarns, but I don't think that they will be enough for a dragon. Oh, but I have this though. This is really, oh, it looks very it's this is not the color. It is so light in real life. It looks neon now on camera, but it's not neon. It's almost pastel-y pink, but this feels like it could be too thin. I'm just searching for some potential dragon colors, I mean, it's fun with dragons because they can basically be any color that you have in at home. My idea is to make the base like my sleeping fox. So the body is like one part, and then you crochet out from the body the tail, and the head is separate, and you sew on I think the head is sewn on. But this would look pretty cute. I haven't opened this one yet. This would also look cute for the egg. You could also make a like matching egg and a matching dragon. That would also be very nice. I really like this one, but I think this is not enough. This could be enough. Maybe this could be a scrap yarn. Scrap yarn dragon. I'm gonna go and fetch some yarn from the living room. I think I have some fun skeins there too. I've started a stupid hobby, which is buying hand-dyed yarns. And I don't know even, I do not have any projects for them, but I think I've showed you this before. This was too pretty to leave on the shelf. I would love to make a unicorn, but the unicorn maybe out of this one. And then the same goes with this, but I have no idea what to make with this. Maybe a Sophie shawl could be cute, like the scarf, the tiny one. But I really love it's called sorbet, but I also feel like it's a sundown. When sun is going down in the evening, it looks like this. Then I also have this from Kremke. This was also gifted for me for making a amigurumi in to test it out. This would also be very cute for the dragon, right? It has some green and it would be really spricklish. And then I have still left of this is the pink dandelion yarn that was designed and made for one of my green yarn mailboxes that I used to have back in the days. And that this I would have enough of. But I like the idea of a scrap yarn dragon that would be hoarding yarn, maybe. A yarn hoarding dragon. Yeah, they are so pretty, all of them. The thing with these kinds of yarns is that I think I'm a yarn hoarder. Hello, I am Veronica. I think I'm a yarn hoarder. And I think it's very hard to start a project because I feel like they are so pretty just as they are. But there is always new things that you can buy. More yarns. I think this would work really well as an amigurumi and with crochet though, because the color changes seems like they are pretty fast compared to this one. Yeah, I like them also. My friend Cindy has made herself like a yarn display wall for her skeins that look like this. And I think I might need to do something similar. But I do want to try and crochet something with a smaller hook. I could probably just grab the pattern for the fox and start playing around with those shapes a little bit. I think it would look really cute. And I feel like we need more dragons in our happy amigurumi family. Then I have no idea what we are gonna crochet for the December crochet along. So if you have any animal or creature suggestions, let me know. The October crochet along will probably be a book, or it will be a book crochet along. And the idea is that you can crochet any amigurumi from the book. And I thought that if you don't have access to the book, you can either go and buy one of the patterns from my website that are in the book, and I would also gift everybody in the club a pattern that are available on my website that are in the book, so that everybody has access to at least one pattern that they can make and that is inside the book. So that is the idea for a crochet along. So it's not gonna be a mystery crochet along, but I still think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a little bit different than what we usually make, because everybody now knows what we're making, but there is also more freedom in what you are making, because you can choose from 20 different patterns. So I hope that's something that you... Hi Reka, nice to see you again. I think there is no such things as enough dragons. I hope so too. No, there isn't. No, there is space for plenty of dragons. There is space for plenty of dragons. I just want to make it like a Garnknuten version of it, because there have been a lot of dragons popping up lately during this year due to the Fourth Wing series and the latest book coming out. So I've seen a lot of dragons. So I hope I can create something that sparks your inspiration and that you haven't seen before. But we will see what my hands can manage to make. I also still have the blueberry pocket pouch in the making. I think I made one leaf for this. It is somewhere. I don't know where it is. I have also, I don't know if I showed you, but I have pinned the lining to my knitted pouch, but I haven't sewed it together yet. This has been in my UFO pile now for 2 months. But there will be rainy days during the autumn. I feel right now that the forest is screaming that I need to come and pick all the blueberries. So I don't really have the patience currently either to sit on the couch and crochet, but I also know that there will be rainy days coming. So yes, I don't know if I have any other updates. Let me know if you have any questions. The book is in the process of layout. So I have accepted the layout. I sent you some pictures right in the Discord. So the layout person is now layouting the book, and I am just sitting here waiting for it to be done so I can do, I guess, the last read through and let her know what kind of edits I want. And I guess after that it's gonna go to print. But as I have never made a book, so I don't know how this process goes, and it's stressing me out a little bit that they say that the book should come out 10th of September, and I feel like it's a lot of things that needs to happen still, but I am just gonna trust the process and trust that they know what they are doing. They have done hundreds of thousands of books before, so they know how long stuff takes, and I do not. So I am gonna handle the things that I can and ignore the rest. Okay, let's see if I can find them. The fox. I think I need to make it a little bit bigger, maybe, because the fox is crocheted with karma cotton, and I'm gonna crochet it with a smaller hook. Now is the question, do I first test it in pink and then try it in a crazy color, or do I go crazy color first? But that means that I need to scan it up, and I don't know if I have the patience to do that now. So I am just gonna start crocheting. I wonder with a smaller crochet hook if I automatically... So when I crochet with a thicker yarn, my thumb is more straight than when I crochet with a lighter yarn. We're gonna see. What happens? Have you ever tried crocheting amigurumis in wool yarn? Did you like it? I like how it feels when you crochet single crochets with it, because it's very like slippery. But I'm also always concerned that it's gonna be too stretchy. Okay, I think take it back. I do stretch my thumb. I think I need to... Maybe I should have like a ball. I've seen someone who have crocheted with a tennis ball, but then I think they hold like from above and I need to hold from here. But I should have something here to push my thumb so it doesn't bend. Or so it does bend, because I think it's better that it's bending than... I've also been thinking, like, should I start like crocheting like this? Just so I wouldn't like hold my thumb at all? Or should I just learn how to crochet with left hand? I mean, if the option is stop crocheting or learn how to do it with left hand, I guess it's the second option. Now I need to check so I don't crochet wrong. No, it's just a 6 increase. Oh, another fun thing. I have what is it called? Oh, I haven't bought a booth at Cat and Title Method, but I have reserved a spot for that market, and I'm so excited. It was 2 years since I was there last time. It's gonna be an expensive gig. I think my budget is currently on 1,500 euros. So my goal is to sell at least that, hopefully more. I will bring books and patterns, printed patterns, which I didn't have the first time. And I've been searching online for one of these card twisting shelves that you can have on the floor, but for A5, and it has been ridiculously hard to find one. But I have now found most probably 2. One small one to have on your table, which I'm gonna spray paint pink, and this is both on flea markets. And the second one is a floor version, and the person who is selling it is gonna take the measurements and send them to me, and hopefully it will fit, because I want a way to showcase my patterns so that you can see the front side and the design first thing, because I feel like that is the thing that sells. I'm very confident in my patterns and layout and pictures, so I don't want them to cover each other, which they are now when I have I don't know if you can see, but I have these plate racks from IKEA, and currently they are covering each other, so you can only see the front pattern if you don't go and look through each and every one of them. So I'm very excited. There will be studio vlogs, I promise you that. I will definitely vlog during the market and also do some prepping vlogs. I have been a little bit... YouTube is going very slow, and it's a very small portion of, like, financially my business. I get around 25 euros a month from YouTube, so I felt very uninspired to put a lot of time into that forum, even though I really enjoy making videos and long form content. It also is very time consuming. So, but I'm trying to get on it again and try to see other benefits than just the financial, because I will probably never have a big YouTube channel that brings in thousands of dollars a month. That's not gonna happen. But I really love the community on YouTube, so I don't really want to just leave it. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about YouTube again, and I think I'm gonna pivot and do more studio vlog, even though it's not something that I'm gonna be rich on. That's not, I know it's not the important stuff either, but at some point you need to prioritize what you put money in, no, what you put time in a business, so that it rolls. So yeah, there will be studio vlogs from the big market, and I'm very excited. It was very fun the last time. I will be bringing my 2 sisters. We have already booked a apartment during those 3 nights. It's gonna be that we will be there, because we will go on Thursday and set up the booth on Thursday, and then the market starts on Friday. Reka, I tried with some very nice soft wool for babies, I think, but I didn't really like how stretchy the amigurumi turned out. Yeah, that's what concerns me a little bit. I think I crochet very tightly, so the ones I've done in wool have worked out pretty well. But I definitely think that you might need to go down maybe a hook size from cotton, just because it's stretchier than cotton, of course. Yeah, I'm really excited for the market. One of the things that that inspires me currently is planning my booth, and I do not think I will become a market seller, because it takes too much energy, and I want to put my focus into designing more patterns. But a year maybe, that is inside, because I realized that I can't do this outside. I went to a market as a visitor during a couple of weeks ago, and it was so pretty weather, and then the thunderstorm came, and it came hard, and I was thinking, holy macaroni, if I would have had my stuff here that is all paper goods, or mostly, it would all be ruined. So I do not think I will do any outside markets, unfortunately. How cozy they are, because I think that outside markets are really, really cozy, but it's not worth the risk of having damaged products afterwards. So inside market it is, which also makes it easier, because that limits how many markets there is to choose from. I really like the market that I joined during spring, which was the knitting, it was like a knitting event. I didn't sell a ton, but I felt like it was the right audience, so that was really fun. have a similar market this in September, which is also marketed for knitters, but I think there might be crocheters there as well. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. I also bought, it's like a mini market during the day, and then there is a 3-course meal and with program and just the time to hang out and knit. So I also bought the 3-course meal because I thought that I need this. It's here in Finland we have these days when you are working that is called Tukupäivät, which is probably some kind of recreation day, and I thought that this could be mine. Is knitting camps or crocheting camps popular where you're living? I know a couple of them here in Finland, but I've been curious to know if there is also knitting camps in other places. Unfortunately, in Hungary there aren't. That's a bummer. Maybe there is some in some nearby countries. There is a local person here in my town who is organizing knitting camps in Italy. I don't know how many days they are there, if it's only over a weekend or more. I guess it's more. But that sounds quite interesting. But I have never honestly heard of a crocheting camp. I have heard about knitting camps, but not any crochet camps. Maybe we need to organize a crochet camp. Or a amigurumi camp. Sorry. Okay, this feels kind of okay to crochet, so maybe I will now take a break from the bags for a while and crochet more amigurumis again. I mean, the bag season is over, kind of, anyways, so. But I was so excited about the lobster bag. But there will be a time for that too. Question is now, how small do we make this dragon? Do we want it to be? It needs to fit in the egg, because I mean that's the idea of it. Maybe this is a good size. I tend to plan to make small amigurumis, but somehow they always end up big. The latest case was Latte the capybara that we made last year during the pumpkin sweet crochet along. I was thinking we're just gonna make a tiny little cute capybara, and he ended up huge, and the teacup needed to be even bigger to fit him. It would be nice, interesting, because there are a lot of workshops and mini lectures for crocheting, but I think camps for grown-ups in general aren't common in Hungary. Yeah, that's really interesting. Maybe the trend hasn't really come to Hungary yet. I feel like they have been popping up maybe after Corona? Maybe even before. But they usually aren't called camps, they are more called retreats, maybe. A fancy, but I guess, I mean, that's just a fancy word for a camp, basically. Here in Finland, there is very little workshop those on crochet, and it's really hard to host a workshop. Or I mean, it's easy to host a workshop, but it's hard to get paid for a crochet workshop in Finland, probably because it's something that you learn in school. I think that's what I think, at least. Even the free rainbow crochet workshops that I've been hosting have been sometimes a little bit tricky to get people to come to. I will be fixing my blueberries after this. I saw a TikTok hack that I'm gonna try. You put your blueberries on a big plate, and then you take your hairdryer, put it on cool mode, and then you just blow away all the green stuff from the forest. I think I might need to try that one. Okay, let's see what the pattern says next. I will be following, I think, the body, because I think it's a solid body. But I will make the tail longer so it wraps around the entire body. I don't think I'm gonna do any fancy. I was thinking if I'm gonna do this really simple and you just sew it so it attaches around the body, or if I'm gonna do some shaping. We will see. We will see how it feels. If we feel like shaping or if we feel like making it simple. I do not think in this case that shaping is necessary, but it might be, because it might fold in on itself if I don't shape it. I have no idea what I'm gonna do when my yarn runs out. But I think I'm gonna do a version where I think this time, for once in my life, I will crochet 2 versions. Which, if you have been following me for a while, you know that I never do. But I will do a scrap yarn version, and then I will do a non-scrappy version, I think. Reka, then it's the opposite between the 2 countries. I hosted a workshop for bobbin lace for 10 Mondays and I had to send away a lot of people. That's amazing! Bobbin lace. I need to Google how that looks. Bobbin lace. It sounds familiar. Oh, yes! I've done this when I studied to become a craft teacher, but my patience were too low. Oh my god. Yeah, they are so pretty. Yeah, but maybe bobbin lace, I don't think you learn bobbin lace. It's not a common thing you learn here in preschools or in like the primary school. So maybe it's that could maybe work as a workshop here in Finland too. But I read so there is this thing called Arbis here in Finland, and they are hosting a lot of courses locally. And the courses are like, this organization is funded by the state, so the courses are very cheap. I at least think that's why it's so cheap. Anywho, there was no textile. There were no sewing courses, there were no knitting courses, and there were no crochet courses in this year's catalog. And that's sad. That's really sad. Oh, we don't learn any crafts here. It's really sad. Yeah, that's really sad. I think craft should be a mandatory subject in all schools, in every country. That's my personal opinion. I think we can learn a lot of very handy things, pun intended, through crafts. Oh, these hours always go so fast. I will say it again, but I really love these crochet and chat hours. So thank you for spending yet another here with me. I hope that you got some relaxing crafting time, because that's the most important with this hour. It doesn't matter what you have done. The main thing is that you have taken the time for yourself for an hour and done something else, then done something non-digital. think that's a really, really good thing, and something that I need personally to remind myself of doing more regularly. So yeah, if you haven't signed up for the Once Upon a Mall, I always need to say it slowly so I don't say it wrong. Once Upon a Mall make along. It officially starts next Monday. We will have a casting on party in the Discord on the Monday, but the bundle, which is the key to joining this make along, is available for a early bird price now over on the website. So go and grab that and come and join our little party. Yeah, thank you so much. I will see you hopefully already next week. We have a Disney movie coming up next week. Do I remember what it is? I think it's Peter Pan. Yes, it's Peter Pan. Very exciting. We're gonna watch that and craft together. Have a really nice rest of the evening and rest of the week. I will see you around. Bye.